Would you just look at it out there? Would you just look at it? Yeah, you can hear the kitty cat too. Friggin' beauty day in the bay today, boys. How the frig's it going? Obviously, she's living her best life. Look at her getting the roly-polies on hardcore like, eh? 1 week before fishing. Next Friday is Fishmas. And yes, Oreo is still with us. He is actually a lot better than he was. Still pooping in the house. And the worst part is he doesn't realize he's doing it. So that's always fun. I'm gonna give him a snack. Today is a choring day. Shit, did I just screw that up? Did I just give the cat dog food? Whoops. Or the dog cat food? Here you go, bud. I screwed up. Same stuff though. Don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. It's cat food. I'm having a moment, guys. I'm having a moment. Oreo's looking at his bowl like, I just saw you pour something and there's nothing in it. There you go, dude. Today is a choring day. I gotta get out there and mow the lawn a freaking gan. I mowed it on Wednesday. Kind of grew back pretty damn quick. So why am I picking those up? They're freaking Crocs. Oh, I want to put them in 4x4. Do I need them in 4x4? Yeah, I probably do. I'm talking to myself. I do that a lot. The worst part is when I answer myself. They say that's the sign of insanity. It's probably true. But am I answering myself because I'm making a vlog? Like, does that counter? I don't know. Probably saying, Adam, it's been a hot minute since you made a video. What the frick's going on? Oh, lots. Lots is going on. I had a lot of stuff going on, including something that I didn't bother filming that I did. Look who's back out for the season. Friggin' Dirty Bird, filthier than ever. Oh yeah, she's filthy. She needs a bath, but I need to get some stuff. And I was chatting with a buddy about these rims. This one's not too bad. This one's a little caked. And I was like, how the hell am I gonna clean that? And he told me to get some, you can get this rim cleaner. You spray it on, wait 5 minutes, and he's like, you can get this attachment. This one's really freaking bad. That was disgusting. He's like, you can get this attachment for your drill, and it's a brush, and then you can scrub the shit out of it. Like, look at this. This worst part is, you think that's rust, right? I wet my finger and rub it on it. Okay, well, bad example. It does come off. I just need to scrub the shit out of it. I think the problem is I didn't put a clear coat on it or any wax, so dirt's just adhering to the shite. As far as this thing goes, it's still doing its job, sort of. It just wasn't long enough. There was a posting, actually it was sent to me on Instagram, that what I should have done was said screw the wooden dowels and the 3D printing and just buy some gas pipe, and that would solve it. Yeah, I did my lawn on Wednesday, and look, you can't even tell. Like, it's freaking brutal. So I think I'm gonna first get the lawnmower back out, which is out, because like I said, I did the lawn. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's over here. Got my ice fishing shit out of the truck. One day, I gotta pick some rods to throw into the truck. Oh, I love the Bullet. It's such a fun friggin' fishing rod to use, because so basic bottom bitch, right? You just press the button, whip it out there, and have fun. I got this ugly stick right here, but the problem is the handle on the frickin' spinning thing broke, so that's awesome. So I either need a new handle or a new freaking reel. I really like that ugly stick too, because it's only 6 feet long and great on the kayak. And then I got these little bitches. Where the frig did I put those little bitches? The ones I bought last year. This one here, 5 feet, and I put that freaking reel on it. Don't know where the original reel went. It's around here somewhere, but saying that doesn't mean much. And then I got a spinning setup, which is the same. What's this? This is a Metrics. That's my beast, my $500 combo. Friggin' computer controlled bait caster and friggin' Claris rod. And I got the mother of all rods, the 8-footer here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then there's the Temu special here, boys. We have to take that out this year and see if we can break it. Here it is. This is the one that my buddy bought. This one too. It was a $24 combo at Walmart. They have another $24 combo there, but there is the $24 combo from freaking Walmart. Tiny little 5. And he, just like another person I know who bought one, and a few other people who bought them when I put them on the internet and they went to their Walmarts and found them, the $24 combo, they all snapped. The end. Which makes me believe they're not really ugly sticks. They're just rebranded fake sticks. Anyway, gonna have to pick some rods to bring. What I was thinking was I might bring the little 5.6 freaking spinner, wherever the hell it was again. This one right here. And if the rod breaks, chuck it in the garbage and just use my 6-foot rod, because I know that one's tough as nails, because I've beaten the living hell out of that thing and it just took it like a champ, and it's a ugly stick classic. Anywho, I need to grab some batteries. Tell me they're charged. Tell me I put them on the charger right. You're good. You're good? Yeah, you're good. They're both good. We got green lights across the board. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and chuck you guys on the lawn, probably on that table over in the distance that you probably can't see. And you can just watch me friggin' do some chores. Or you can skip it. That's cool too, because you know, YouTube, you can press buttons. Gonna pitter patter, have at her, get this shite done. So yeah, we might not have enough battery power to do this because this one, the 4 amp, is already dead. And I've only touched like maybe 1/10 of the lawn. Problem is the grass is super wet, so it's bunging up underneath the mower, causing a bit of problems. So we'll get what we can done. Gonna chuck this on the rapid charger. And if we have to wait a bit and come out and do it again, away she goes. Welcome to electricity, boys. This is the reason why I'm against EVs. Oh crap, looks like I forgot to hit record. Anyway, the 6 amp battery did great. It finished off the lawn, except for one problem. Seemed to have died right here, where I literally had like maybe 2 more passes to get rid of the grass. I really need to invest in another battery. I need a 3rd battery for this thing. Also, it's not wise to cut your lawn when it's wet. Even my old gasser, the 6.25 horse Mastercraft, it couldn't handle the lawn when it was wet. It would bung up all the time, and I was constantly using a stick to clear off the deck, and you know, you'd walk a couple more feet and once again bogged up, gotta clear it. Kind of annoying. I was actually contemplating on collecting the grass and setting up some sort of a compost system, composting it in soil to use to fill my problem here. As you can see, the sinkhole's moving, and I found out why. So one of my neighbors who's basically lived here all of his life explained that there used to be a river going through my property, and that said river was relocated. They basically dug a new trench and then redirected the flow to hopefully put up a house here, and that's what they did. Problem is the river also went underground. That's a problem. So that's why the sinkholes are forming. It's nothing I'm doing, it's just the fact that where this house was built. Anyhoozle, I got my little shitty weed whacker out here. I'm gonna take it for a rip, clean up around the doorway. Oreo isn't balls deep in grass when he comes out to poop. Let's pitter patter and have at her, eh? Demons roam the overgrown land, vicious spirits lurking in the shadows. In my head, I hold the sight of doom, rain on annihilate, to decimate, consume. Rushing through the fuse with infernal light. We whack your in hand. So chaos and light, natural place pain, crushing all they need, slicing through the greed, feel devastation, sweet, unleash the fury, let the metal roar. Reworking crusaders, a never-ending war, in the garden of brutality, we take our stand, slaying the weeds with doom and endless command. Good enough for now. Got almost everything cleaned up, but should be good enough for Potato to come out here and poop. For doing against that wood retaining wall, I need my 40 volt brush cutter, and with no 40 volt batteries available right now, I'm pretty much at a standstill. Yeah, is this thing actually charging, or is it still throwing a warning? Okay, good, it's charging. It gave a warning on that one, so
something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Always listening, Google. Always listening. So yeah, this one's charging finally. That one has 2 bars. I could probably take that one off the charger right now and go and bang out the last swatch, but I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, might as well disconnect this battery, put it back on the charger, see what else we can get up to. So yesterday I went and visited my parents for like mommy's day, and dad's birthday was on Saturday, so I popped in for a hey yo sup and hung out for a bit and see my parents are getting up there in age. And you know, we've dealt with a bunch of deaths in the family where there was just a bunch of shit left in their houses. And my parents don't want to put me and my brother through that burden of having to deal with a whole bunch of shit. So they've been slowly liquidating, either by selling on Kijiji or Marketplace, or just giving me and my brother stuff. And Dad hooked me up big for camping season. If my truck was unlocked, I could show you. Check this out. Okay, you guys remember I had that little cooler? Dad freaking hooked me up big time. This is a giant Coleman electric. It has the 12 volt down here. However, how do you open this? Oh, it opens through the side. However, inside of here, it's a 2-bay with a separator, so you can even run it as a fridge. If you want to run it upright, you can run it upright, and it becomes a fridge. And you can even just plug it directly into AC. Your shit cool there. It's got a nice seal on it. He said he bought it, used it twice, and then it just sat in the closet. So he asked me if I wanted it. Yes, and now it's mine. You can run it in this configuration, or how I'm going to run it in this configuration. Then when you want a snack, you pop it open, everything's in there, ready to rock. Of course, if you have the other way, you can put cup holders here and stuff, but that'll be pretty dope. Thinking about chucking it in that corner. I got to get in there and get that hose out. That was a hose that he also gave me that, you know, heavy braking, slid to the back of the truck. Coleman freaking cooler. So now I have the two. I have the little, this one's way bigger than the other one, so this will be nice for like a weekend getaway. You know, I can put food down here or put food on this tray, and depending on how much food, you can just move it around. So if I don't have much food, I can just toss it up there, toss some beverages down there. And then for bringing water with me, because unless I use a life straw or buy some sort of a filtration system, let's move this guy out of the way. He gave me this great big freaking, I think it's a Coleman too. Nope, it's a Reliance. It's a 5-gallon water jug for storing water, and then it's got a spigot here, so you can fill it up with water and tip it on its side and just hang it off the side of the truck or whatever. Put it on a table. When you want to drink, fill up your water container. If you're going to boil water to make soup while you're out camping, you got fresh water in here that you don't need to worry about. And last but not least, he just had these sitting at home that he'd never used. Bunch of friggin' spring clamps. You know me making baits. I need these things for holding the molds together, and these are strong. So it's going to be nice. All right, I'm going to get this shit out of here. And that's just my battle bag with all my fighting gear in it. I just leave it in the truck so it's easier that way. Well, I was right. Phew. Oh, Jesus. Sounds like he just ran over a lawn chair. 2 passes. Got it all taken care of, so should be good. Like I said, next weekend's fishing, guys, so expect a fishing vlog out of me. I just realized something weird with this setup, though, because my idea was to use the chest camera and this camera, both on battery packs, so I can do long records and get, like, a multi-shot. Like when I got a fish on and set the hook, you can see it from your POV versus my POV. And then, you know, when I got the fish, I can come up to this camera and be like, check it out, look at the fish and stuff, and blah, 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 was a bling bling, you know? But turns out when you're recording with this setup, the battery isn't charging. So I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to give it a try anyway, because experimentation is always fun, and go from there. Anyway, I'm going to wait for the battery to charge completely. I got to bang out the front lawn, and I'd rather do it with a full battery. So I'm going to let the battery charge for a bit, have some water, rehydrate, get back out there, play some more. Just sleeping like a potato. Excuse me. I figure by now, 4:30-ish, we gotta have enough power to go and do the front lawn. I gotta get that front lawn done. So I'm gonna go bang that out right meow, and then I'll show you. I'm not gonna bother doing a video of that. I'm just gonna get it done. And then you gotta go potty or something? Like, is that why you're standing here? Probably has to go potty. Yeah, I figure let him come out. Shit and piss all over the freshly mowed lawn. Beauty. And I'm gonna see if we have enough power. What do you think of those AI generated songs from Suno, eh? Holy. Just for shits and gigs, I decided to see if I could pull it off, and it worked. Apparently you can use them on YouTube. They're copyright free because they're AI generated. But we'll see exactly what happens and what transpires in the years to come with that, because, you know, YouTube changes its policies all the time, and it's changing things on YouTube regards to AI, where only 20% of your content can be AI generated, which I know of I heard about a couple channels like Kwebbelkop apparently has an AI video game channel where AI plays the game and all that shit and just generates videos nonstop, and apparently it got shut down or some shit, so sucks to be him. But I mentioned previously about the deck getting all covered in grass. I'm gonna show you here. So, like, yeah, she gets caked, and back here, this is where you attach the bag, and as you can see, it's just filled. I think I have a putty knife somewhere around here somewhere. I just redundancied myself. That's cool. Probably in one of these thousands of drawers. It's never the first one I open, honestly, because I have no organization with my tools. So that's fun. Oh, forgot I have this tiny little freaking folding saw. Not like I'd ever use it with the board. Ow, just took a tripod to the knee. Oh, I think an arrow to the knee is bad. Try taking a tripod to the knee. That arrow to the knee probably sucks too, so that's whatever. Friggin' life of a YouTuber, eh? Holy, tripods everywhere. I have like 3 of those big ones in the house. Yeah, I don't know where my putty knife is. Did I ever buy one? You know what? I'm probably looking for something I don't even own. That's cool. All right, well, scratch that. If I did, I thought I'd have it hanging up on this wall of pegboard stuff, but I'm guessing that's a hard no. I do have another pack of those screw-in things. No, I have another pack over here too, so I can hang up some more rods across the friggin' ceiling as I'm buying more rods because I have an addiction and I probably should go see a counselor about it. But, oh wait, what's this? Oh no, that's a frying pan. That won't work. All right, cool, sweet, awesome. And I don't have a putty knife over here or anything flat that I can use. No, why would I? What's this? About as close to a putty knife as I'm gonna get. So yeah, like there's tons of shit in here. As you can see, the joys of mowing your lawn when it's wet. Don't do it. Let it dry if it can. Around here it can't. Because like today's sunny. Tomorrow's gonna be garbage. They're calling for shit weather tomorrow. All I know is next Saturday better be beautiful. Because I didn't get to go ice fishing this year and I really want to go bang out some fish. I need a putty knife for that. Got a spatula. That's like a putty knife. Anyway, I'm gonna go bang out that lawn, despite the fact that the deck could definitely use some help. And I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, it's done. The lawn is complete. Good to go. You know, there's pros and cons to these battery operated lawnmowers. If you have a small property, pro would be you wouldn't have to wheel around some heavy monstrosity. Because, let me tell you, these electric jobbies, so much freaking lighter. Like way, way, way lighter. And I do like the fact that it collapses down, sits upright. You can chuck it in a corner come winter. It's out of sight, out of mind. Good to go. Where my old Craftsman, I think I called it a Mastercraft, but it's a Craftsman, couldn't do that with it. The bars stayed the way the bars were. So I used to just fire it down there in the pit and ignore it until come spring and I needed it. The cons to owning an electric mower is what I went through today. I had to wait to do the front yard because I needed more battery power. Now, these batteries, I'm not sure the pricing on them, but I can tell you right now, they're probably not cheap. They're probably like $200 to $300 a pop, probably more. I know they make a 10 amp hour one, which would be enough to do the backyard and part of the front yard. And then I could have the 6 amp and 4 amp for other things like the brush cutter and that. It's freaking annoying. And I know they have a mod where you can take two 18 volts, clip it in, and it makes a 40 volt, which the math doesn't add up in my head, but whatever. Apparently it works. There's videos on it, so. But one of the bonuses that I do like about the electric mower is no bullshit. Like, that Craftsman in the beginning was great, you know, 3 pumps to the primer, rip the cable, away you went. Near the end, it was 3 pumps to the primer, rip the cable, it would fire up, die. So you're constantly frigging around with it. Finally get it running, it's running, and then all of a sudden it starts smoking because something's broken on the friggin' engine. And you're just fighting a losing battle. Like, some lawnmowers are easy to start. They always have been. I know the Hondas are great, but you get what you pay for. But when you just buy some cheap Noma-based mower like a Craftsman, a Sears, Yardworks, just trying to drop all the names that all belong to the same company, just sounds like they're fighting against each other, you know. You end up getting things that work great for a couple seasons and then they're just shite and you're fighting with them, you're replacing the spark plug, and yeah, that was what I was basically doing with that Craftsman. Do I miss gas? Sure, because I didn't have to worry about when my battery was going to die. It just worked. It just worked when it did work. Now, as far as weed whackers go, would I ever buy another gas weed whacker again? Hard freaking no. That 40 volt brush cutter annihilates, does an amazing job, and on the 6 amp hour battery, I can brush cut for a simple hour straight, no problem. Will I ever get another gas powered chainsaw again? Hard no. I got the BM mark down there and it's a pain in the ass to start. It takes forever to get it started. Then you get it started, use it for 5 cuts, turn it off, spend more time trying to start the damn thing than you can't even freaking use it. This jobby right here, I just crank a battery in its arse and friggin' press the button and she's cutting trees. Perfect. And they make a 40 volt version with a longer bar. So if I ever needed something with a longer bar, I'll get something with a longer freaking bar. Not a big deal. So some things, yeah, gas is better. especially for vehicles right now, because I'm telling you, man, charging an EV, you forget to charge it, and a lot of people are like, oh, you can make it green by using solar panels. Okay, during the day, your car's at work with you. When you're at home and you want to charge it, it's 4 o'clock. In the winter, it's already dark out. Your solar panels are useless unless you're taking that potential energy throughout the day and storing it in a battery or some sort of a electricity storage unit, power wall, whatever. And then you get home and you transfer the power from the power wall into your car. Solar's dumb. Like, it's not going to do the job. You need to be storing the power while you're not there to use it. Otherwise, yeah, and the cost of setting all that up, holy frig, super expensive. I do appreciate the fact that I only need to buy gas for the snowblower. I was considering not replacing the snowblower, but getting the 80 volt snowblower. However, my buddy beat me to the case, and I'm glad he did, because let me tell you, it's a piece of shit. Fine when it's fluffy snow and it can throw it around, no problem. But the moment that snow starts to melt and pack and sinter down, it bogs up so hard and just the auger gets caught all the freaking time. And it's only a single stage, it's not a 2-stage. Like my snowblower right now, where it has primary auger in the front and then an impeller inside that just freaking chucks the snow that's all broken down. And it never gets bogged down on slush. It won't throw it as far, but it'll freaking throw it. Let me tell you a little something about that. If you have a small property, these little electric mowers, perfect for what you want to do. You know, they make a smaller version of this. This is a 22-inch cut, I think. And you can get a 20-inch or an 18-inch that runs on same battery setup and all that. You can get them in self-propelled. I just don't recommend that, because now you're wasting the battery to push the mower around that's already pretty light, as well as drive the blade underneath. I don't recommend the self-propelled, but I do recommend the electric for a small property. My property is moderately sized for the city, so a bigger battery would suit me well for it. Yeah, to each their own. I almost grabbed a gas lawnmower off the street the other day. Buddy had it at the side of the road with a free sign on it as I was heading to my friend's house, and when I came back it was gone, so somebody beat me to the punch. I should have just stopped then and thrown it in the friggin' truck and went. However, I didn't, and well, that's fine. For all I know, the shaft was bent, or could have been a simple repair too. Could have been the spark plug was disconnected, or the spark plug wire was bad, or the spark plug was bad. Something simple, easy peasy. Or the gas line was broken. Usually people throw shit out the moment it starts giving them troubles rather than trying to figure it out. That old Craftsman mower that I had, man, Dad bought that in 96, gave it to me in 2006, and I rode that thing until what, 2022? Because this is my 2021, yeah. 2021, because this is my 3rd season using this thing. So, because last year I mowed with it, and the year before I bought it and mowed with it, because I was getting sick and tired of that Craftsman just fumbling hard. Electric, man, it's great until it isn't. And the only time it isn't is when you have no batteries to run and you still have more choring to do. Oh yeah, side note, I did find a putty knife. I just needed to do something like look a little harder, which is why there's a bunch of grass here, because I cleaned the bottom of the deck. And then that's why the shovel was outside, is because I used it as a dustpan, because I don't really own one of those. I should probably get on that, but whatever. And I just fired it down the hole over there. Any hoozle, my choring for the day is done. I just wanted to clean all that shit up. I do need to get this garden hose out of here, because what I want to do is get this garden hose out of here. I think that screen goes in that window. Should probably look into that. Been sitting there for a couple of years. Get all this cleaned up, get all these stones picked up. I want to lay a tarp down here like I did for the fire pit. Weeds and stuff aren't growing through, and it's working. Because like, why wouldn't it? If you want to kill grass, lay down a tarp. You don't believe me? You should see inside that thing. Freaking grass is yellower than hell. But what I did for the fire pit, I want to do right here, and I bought a tarp over at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna cut it in, lay it down, and then fill this with the white rock, and that way there it should stop these stupid raspberry bushes from pushing through. Freaking hope so anyway, because it's driving me nuts. Freaking raspberry bushes, man. It's about a fight that never ends. Never ends. So annoying. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for... Oh, really? Did you hear that? Oreo just friggin' super yawned. Did you super yawn? What? Why are you looking at me like that? All I did was shimmy my foot. Oh yeah? What do you really say? Oh, is that what you really say? I'll roof. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to stove them. Down below they go. And until next time, guys, peace of the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.